I'm the biggest idiot in the world. I'm idiot. The biggest idiot. I have a software for like to better my voice, and I didn't turn it on, so my voice wasn't being recorded. So let's start this again. Hello, everyone. I hope you're having a good day or a good night, depending when you're watching me. Hey, hi. How you doing? It's me, first of all, it's Mephisto, and I hope you're having a good day. It's been a while. It's been a while. It's been a while. It's been a while. I haven't been streaming. Sorry. My colleague at work got sick, so my shifts got rearranged very much. They got willy wally, wibbly boo, and it all went to shit. And then when Sunday came along, I was too tired to do anything, so I just didn't do it. Sorry for not keeping anyone posted, but I'm back. I'm here. I'll be trying to keep up with my schedule as much as I can, because you deserve to see more of this beautiful, beautiful little femboy demon. So do not worry, you will get more of me. So hi, welcome to the stream. Or after the stream, I don't know when anyone's gonna watch this. But hi! I'm gonna play a bit of these shits. You know, collect primo gems, cause at least I heard the next update, the Archelino, wink wink, nudge nudge. So come, have fun with me, enjoy the game. Enjoy my beautiful voice, although my throat hurts. But no, me wanna stream, no, sippy sip. I'm the worst VTuber in the world. How the fuck could I forget not to turn my like the voice recorder off?
So, Uncle Ip does have a reason to be worried. After all, Gaming, the guard we mentioned, is his son.
Gaming. The name sounds somewhat familiar.
Maybe.
Ah, yes. That is the name of the Usho dancer who has been performing around Liyue Harbor recently, is it not?
Oh, have you seen him perform?
Indeed. I cannot help but admire his skill. He truly encapsulates the spirit of the Suani. Usho dancing has become more well known in Liyue Harbor recently. However, although performers are seeing budding success, they have no doubt had to face many hurdles along the way. Well, if you ask me, what truly deserves admiration is perseverance in the face of adversity.
Indeed.
That is a rare attribute indeed. I have heard many of my acquaintances praise Gaming for his kind, selfless, and courageous disposition. To have a child so accomplished and upright, you must be a very proud parent indeed, Uncle Ip.
Eh.
Seems like Zhongli has decided to skip the formalities.
Well, he's a hard worker. Yes.
Fuck you,
You
old
should
man.
be sure to tell him you think that when he gets back.
Your son is young yet. It's normal for someone his age to be a bit hot-headed. It's understandable to find talking about such things in person difficult. If there's a
Zhongli
particular
knows
sentiment you
everything.
wish to convey, perhaps we could pass it along for you.
No. It wouldn't be right to ask that of you.
Would it? Look at the goddamn
This
lizard.
thing
Oh!
between
The
us
lizard's now on the table.
has festered for many years now. In truth, there are some things that simply aren't easy for us to talk through.
Many years. Yes, not very to talk to.
I've been in the tea business for most of my life. And I
Oh, my
always
back.
hope my child would do the same. Otherwise, how would he support himself?
Doing anything he wants.
Over the past few years,
Even the lizard's
I
like,
heard how well
Jesus
he was
Christ,
doing
with
for
this
himself
idiot.
as a guard. How his work was taking him to farther and farther off places. I also heard that he never gave up on wushou dancing. It made me happy. But I was also worried. When you're young, you can handle all that physically taxing work and manual labor. What young person isn't capable of making a living that way? My concern is what happens when you get old. Every time I get to thinking like that, I cannot help but be reinforced in the belief that I was right. That I was right not to give in. I often regret
Well, that's not
introducing
good.
him to wushou dancing as a kid. If I had known how things would turn out, I would have never taken him to see those performances in the first place.
It is only natural for a parent to strive to send their child down the right path. No one would begrudge you that sentiment, Uncle Ip. You need not worry.
You seem quite young, Mr. Zhongli. Yet you speak with such wisdom. Perhaps I have misjudged your age.
Oh, you have.
Your words are too kind. Truth be told, one of my old friends has several grown daughters. Rather than fretting about their future, however, she prefers to let them find their own way.
Then she is more easygoing than I could ever be. I fear I lack such an open mind. I meant to say earlier, there is no need to be so polite. Feel free to call me by my name, Ipdak.
Sure.
So, do you also think I fret too much, Mr. Zhongli?
That's not exactly what I was hoping to convey. Only a fool would ask a parent not to worry about their child. But think of it this way. Raising a child is not unlike flying a kite. Hold the string too tight, and it can no longer soar.
Yes.
As my friend once said,
Good words,
children are
Zhongli.
aiming for the stars.
Who knew?
Clipping their wings will only cause them to come crashing down. You need to let out the line for a kite to soar.
It seems I was too stuck in my ways.
Oh, who knew? Who
You
knew?
need not reproach your heart.
What the fuck? How the fuck did this
You
lizard
simply
get
need to
down
loosen
here
your
from here?
hold a little.
It's the magical teleporting lizard.
Indeed,
Wizard
with such a
lizard.
big heart, why not allocate the time you usually spend worrying about Gaming to the pursuit of other things? Like going for a stroll, drinking tea, or taking in the scenery. You never know what surprises could be in store.
Oh,
Things can change in the blink of an eye.
smart Zhongli? Who knew?
Do things change so quickly?
Jesus Christ. That was my phone. For all you know. I've been getting calls from numbers that are not from where I am from. Scam numbers, like scam calling. It's been the first time this has happened. Okay.
Children grow up in quite the same way, do they not? Day after day, year after year, sometimes in the blink of an eye, but always when you least expect it.
Yes, yes.
As a father, I'm sure you know that best.
Yes, you can say that again.
Oh, you could say
One
that.
sec.
Zhongli certainly has a way with words.
Who knew an old Archon has a way with words?
Oh, Gaming is back. Hey, Gaming, we're over here.
Jesus Christ. Why did you give him the name Kami?
Dad, Traveler, Paimon. Good, you're all here. Oh, and Mr. Zhongli from the Wangsheng Funeral Parlor?
A fated meeting indeed. We were just enjoying some pleasant conversation.
Yeah, if only people knew you were the former Geo Archon Morax.
Is everything resolved?
Well, You could say that.
What does that mean?
Traveler, Paimon, come with me. I need to talk to you.
Huh?
I'll come right out and say it. Those two bandits, you sent them, didn't you?
So, that's how we're starting off?
Can't look me in the eye, huh? Guess I'm right then.
Okay, but how did you know?
At first, their mannerisms seemed a bit stilted. But once I got close, it was obvious that they possessed great skills. I was right on their tail, and it should have taken only a few steps to catch up to them, yet somehow, I was never able to close that distance.
Yeah, of course, because they're adeptus.
People with that level of skill would have gone about things differently from the start, like sneaking up on us while we were distracted. Unless, of course, their real motive was to lure me away from the group all along.
Wow, you're pretty quick on the uptake.
Yeah, he
I
is.
just have a lot of experience. I've dealt with many a ruthless bandit in my time, but I've never seen ones like them. In the end, I told them they would make good guards if they ever wanted to get back on the straight and narrow, and that they could hang out with me in Liyue Harbor anytime.
You ever consider you might be a little too good at making friends?
I'm guessing you guys were trying to help resolve things between my dad and me?
Yes. Bitch.
I appreciate it, I really do. But this conflict between us has been going on for a long time.
You never know.
Even if those two were real bandits, and I was able to subdue them and show them what I was capable of, it wouldn't change anything. You've seen the way he talks to me.
It's not like that at all. Your dad really cares about you. You should see the way he talks about you when you're not around.
Yeah, but that's not good.
Through with him and he nearly agreed to let it go. You don't believe us?
He won't let it go. He can say as much as he wants to other people, but he won't talk to me. I'm certain of it.
And you? Will you talk to him?
You told us you wanted to prove yourself to your dad. Why don't you tell him about all the hard work you've done these past few years?
Will that even do anything? I'm not sure talking is enough.
You won't know unless you try. Just like how you won't know if something is delicious unless you taste it. Listen to us. It's time to put these people skills to good use. You can make friends with anyone, so why not your dad?
Shit. I zoned out for a bit. Good luck.
I'll do my best.
Of course you will. You always do.
You are very knowledgeable, Mr. Zhongli. I'm impressed. Despite my being in the tea industry for several decades, it seems
Of course he starts to talk about
I
tea.
still have much to learn about the art of tea tasting.
You flatter me. It was nothing but a few humble musings.
Yeah.
How much tea have you drank since we've been gone?
Ipdak and I have found many a common interest. Our friendship, much like a cup of tea, seems to grow stronger the longer it has to steep.
Well said, Mr. Zhongli. Gaming, Mr. Zhongli is very knowledgeable. You should take the opportunity to learn from people like him when you're in the city.
Huh? Oh,
I have very much enjoyed our conversation, Ipdak, but I, unfortunately, have some unfinished funeral parlor business to attend to.
Yeah.
Oh, I hope I didn't keep you. My apologies for taking up so much of your time, Mr.
Since when do you even work?
No need to stay on my account. When you're less busy, let's find a time to meet. I'll treat you to dim sum.
It would be an honor.
I'm 100% sure that Hu Tao knows that Zhongli is Morex.
You love Zhongli. You two have a nice chat, alright?
Finally, the lizard wizard has shown his face again. I have caught the lizard wizard, and he is now mine. Ha 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 ha.
Thanks for helping us talk things through with Uncle Ip. Good thing you were able to pick up on what we were putting down.
I have been around the both of you for some time now. You could say I have a certain level of expertise in that regard.
Yeah, you would.
As for my role in the conversation, think nothing of it. I hardly did anything noteworthy.
Oh, you did a lot.
You never change, do you? Why did you have us walk all this way? Paimon thought we just had to go far enough to be out of earshot.
A friend approaches.
Hello.
A friend approaches. Hello. It is me.
You're here too?
I've been here the whole time. A ghostly kite. Could that elusive Director Who be coming to Wangshu Inn once again? What is she doing here? I suppose it matters not. Given her relationship with Rex, well, Zhongli, I might as well go pay my respects.
When in fact...
It's you. I thought you were Director Who.
Ah, your arrival is most fortuitous. Do you want to try out this new gadget? The addition of the power source makes the takeoff more stable. It's just that...
He seems quite immersed in the study of this device.
I fear it's almost too stable. It completely negates the pleasure of seeing one's kite sway with the wind. It's a bit of a shame.
yeah.
In truth, I'm here because Director Who dispatched me to purchase some items in preparation for Lantern Rite.
I see. Much like she does every year. Much like she'll do next year, I would imagine.
It's like the Lord and the General talking to each other after they haven't seen each other for a long while after the war ended.
Am I wrong? Or has she once again sent you out to buy, what is it, sesame oil or something?
While we're on the subject, I do wonder why she is so obsessed with using sesame oil in the preparation of mixed vegetable dishes for Lantern Rite. A recommendation from Xiangling, perhaps. What do you think, Xiao?
I've only met Director Who a few times. I'm hardly the best person to ask.
This is, I think, the most we like hear him talk as like a real person.
And is that not a sign that you should visit Wangsheng Funeral Parlor more often? It wouldn't hurt to grace the parlor with your presence now and again, when you are otherwise unoccupied. This one here is a traditional kite, one without any equipped mechanical device. Director Who tasked me with studying the differences between the two to determine which one is of greater merit. Many hands make light work. Perhaps you could test out the other kite for me?
All right. I have made my comparisons.
So they were like father and child.
If speed is what you're
Enjoying.
after, the mechanical kite is the better choice.
Wonderful. I shall pass that information along to Director Who.
It's like Pop and the child hanging out
I'll
together.
leave these two kites with you. Perhaps you can find a few friends with which to partake in the activity. You might find it to be an enjoyable use of your time.
Oh, wait. Who enjoys kite flying?
Well, I would imagine someone of your talent and wisdom is more than capable of finding out.
Provocations.
Picking out the kites for Hu Tao and even roped Xiao into doing it for you? Paimon didn't ask earlier because the situation was awkward.
I would hardly say I roped Xiao into anything.
Yeah.
I simply sought the help of a friend. Besides, we did the testing together.
Seems like our pool of competitors is growing.
The competition's not that important thing right
Do you
now.
like kite flying, Xiao?
I suppose I neither like nor dislike it.
Jesus Christ, his eyes. Ever foreboding, never blinking.
The kite gradually ascend into
They
the
always
sky
see you.
does bring me a certain peace of mind.
They watch you. They know what you think. They see you.
Perhaps they're a bit like shell lanterns in that way.
Shout lanterns.
Kite flying is also a pleasant form of relaxation.
Have you ever thought about
depend
making
on
a
who.
kite, Xiao? Cloud Retainer taught us how. We can teach you if you want.
There's no need.
Menogius was the only Yaksha among us who had an interest in matters of ornamentation and design. When Lantern Rite is over, come find me near Pervasi's temple if you have the time.
Oh, is that a date? Absolutely.
It's getting late. I should go inform Director Hu of our findings.
How's she been, by the way? Be sure to say hi to her for us.
She now just jumps out of
Last
nowhere
time I
behind them.
spoke to her, she mentioned that she would be visiting Chaoying Village in a few days. If you have the time, perhaps you could also make the trip. If you happen to run into her, you can pass along your regards in person.
Ciao yin yang yin
Keep that in
yung.
mind. Take care, Zhongli. See you later.
See you next time.
See you later, alligator. See you now, crocodile. Crocodile.
Coming.
You can go first.
I don't have anything to say.
Then I'll go. I still don't want to leave Liyue Harbor.
Oh, I can't say I support that decision. Hey, let me finish before you get all worked up.
Sit, Shenhe, sit. You must be tired from your journey. Shall I pour you a cup of tea? Or
no need. I'm not tired. They're gone, Master.
Perfect. The time is nigh for us to make an appearance. Do you remember the plan when recounted to you?
Yes, Master. We aim to give them a demonstration of familial love. So I'll have whatever you are having.
All right.
What are Auntie Xianyun and Shenhe doing here? Just how many people are involved in this scheme? I suppose all I can do is just...
Perfect. I just so happen to have bought some sunk, or it would be if one has not been forced to drink it every day in the hopes of whittling down one's considerable stash. One has more than had one's fill already. Forget it. Such thoughts detract from the present need to keep up the conversation.
Jesus Christ.
Has work been busy during the...
Drunk guests can sometimes cause trouble. But
I just love how she works in the
by
restaurant.
hitting their heads against the table.
Are Auntie Xianyun and Shenhe serious right now?
Oh dear. While one was busy orchestrating this act, one seems to have forgotten about Shenhe's various eccentricities. What I meant to ask was, have you made any new friends?
You already know of my past circumstances. Recently, I've been conversing with Guoba in the kitchen at night. Guoba can't talk, but his companionship is a comfort.
The poor child. Her one friend can't even talk. I guess maybe Gaming is not doing so bad after all. Perhaps I've been too hard on him.
Let's move on.
They're technically showing an
Do you have
unfunction.
any plans for today, Shenhe?
That sounds about right. Take her to do something fun, and perhaps she'll loosen up a bit.
Like we used to do when we would carry stones up and down the mountain from dawn until dusk, picking herbs to eat for dinner along the way. If that is what you ask of me, then that is what I shall do.
Dad, here, have some tea. Or no, wait, let's not have any just...
Yeah. I simply can't let coming. I'd like to finish what I was trying to say before. I don't support your decision to stay in Liyue Harbor, because living there is too hard on you. If you come home, there will be people to help you. I'm not saying we have to live under the same roof. I know our personalities are too similar to avoid butting heads. But you'll have your entire family around you. Your aunts, uncles, they'll all do whatever they can to help. You could get a less taxing job, and we could grab dim sum together from time to time.
Huh. I didn't know dim sum was such an important affair, Master.
Shh. Just think about it, okay? You don't have to decide now.
Dad really has changed a lot. He would never have said these things to me before.
Aww.
Thank you, Dad.
It's been long enough, don't you think? hope. I'm unsure of hopes they've made up by now. Oh, they're drinking tea in silence. That's not a good sign. Did Xianyun's plan not work after all?
He did too well.
Hey, you
It
two!
worked
Sorry
too
we were
well.
gone for so long. We got to chatting with some friends and didn't realize how much time had passed.
Perfect timing, actually. We seem to be just about the...
Yep, let's go. Well,
Gaming has grown a lot taller, hasn't he?
What kind of comments are those? Oh, he's grown a lot taller, hasn't he? A little bit weird. A little bit weird, old man. Hello, viewer. Welcome to the stream. Blah, 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 blah. I'm finishing the Lantern Rite with gaming. Jesus Christ. Why did they give him the name Gaming? Anything would have been better. Like anything. Dum 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 ba dum. Dum ba dum. Charlotte's here. Oh.
You must be Mr. Ip! Thank you for coming all this way. My name is Charlotte, and I'm a reporter from Fontaine.
Yeah.
You can find me writing for the Steambird. I invited you here not just to purchase your fine tea, but also with the hope that you might be willing to sit down for a short interview. What do you say?
An interview? To advertise my teas?
I suppose you could think of it that way. We Fontainians are big tea drinkers too.
The Fontaine Market. Then I'll need some time to adequately prepare. Perhaps we could sit down and discuss the questions you intend to ask in advance.
Of course. Please follow me.
Please, come this way.
is this person also involved in your plan?
She's the very
Dear,
important
I thought I had
client.
lots of connections. I suppose I've been humbled. You sure know all kinds of cool and important people.
Yeah, a lot of people I don't know.
Yoo-hoo! Over here!
Huh? What? Auntie Shenyun?
She probably wants to talk about the next phase of the plan. Let's go while your dad is still distracted.
Let's go while your dad is still distracted.
I take it that all is going well?
Don't worry, Shenyun. Everything is going according to plan.
I knew it. I knew that was all an act earlier. Auntie Shenyun is really something. She was so determined to help me. She didn't even care about making herself and Shanha appear foolish in front of my family. She truly knows how to look out for others.
I love how he's thinking all this in his head, and like makes the but moving all the way. He's moving like he's talking and reacting, but it's all in his head.
What's wrong, Gamin?
Don't tell me you're the ones footing the bill for all that tea. I can't let you do that.
Fret not. Reimbursements will be made.
Exactly. Think of it more as an investment, as Ningguang would say.
As Ningguang would
We
say.
pulled together the Mora so that Charlotte could place the order. She's gonna bring it back to the Steambird as a gift, as well as a sample of the regional specialty.
Oh, nice.
Fontanians will probably fall in love with your dad's tea as soon as they see the article. And once all the money from the new orders begin to roll in, getting our Mora back will be a piece of cake.
Oh, okay.
Oh my god.
Business-related matters always seem to go over my head, but I refuse to let you all lose more on my behalf. I'll pay you back right now.
We can talk about such matters at a later date. There are
Yes.
more important matters for you to consider at the moment. Are there not?
Yes. I've been thinking about it the whole way here. I have an idea, but I'd hate to cause even more trouble for all of you.
That is for us to decide.
Yeah, that is
Yeah, well,
for us
Princess,
to
we
decide.
wouldn't be
Yes.
here if we didn't want to help, right? Just tell us about this idea of yours.
Okay, So, it's like this.
Got it! Just leave it to us. Let's split up and make it happen.
Let's split up and man and bam. Says
We need to
Paimon.
do those things we talked about, but we also still have the kite flying comp. Since Xiao already tested out those kites for us, why don't we also go buy one of those mechanical thingamabobs or whatever they're called? We can attach it to our kite.
So we're cheating, huh?
Hello again.
Welcome back. I see you returned from your trip. I really do have to thank you for all your help from before. Thanks to you, my daughter was able to build a kite with her grandmother that very same day.
Oh,
She even wrote a long letter telling me how much she loved it.
ah, very
You
nice.
should really be thanking Gaming, not us.
I'll be sure to. And are you here to buy a kite? Please, take your pick.
Oh, we already have a kite. We wanted to buy one of those, device thingies from Fontaine. Do you sell them separately?
Ah, yes. Here you go.
Ah,
Please,
yes.
take it, free of charge.
Oh my god.
It doesn't feel right for us to just take it.
Well, nor would it feel right for me to take your Mora. Good luck in the kite flying competition. I'll be rooting for you.
All right then, thank you.
That's quite nice. Something's about to happen.
It's done. Let's get down to business.
Where the hell did you store the...
Looks like we finished everything we needed to do. Let's find a good place and put this thing into...
Oh my god, it's the cut. It's a cutscene.
Chi-Chi, we're almost there. Okay.
She's just like, oh yeah, okay. It's the old lady Adeptus.
Come here, allow me.
Aw, so nice. Oh, it looks like the Adeptus.
What's going on?
Something happened? What should we do? Oh, should we get the Millilith?
What's that?
Ah, it's Gumming's performance. Oh, that's quite nice. They gave him the opportunity to do his dance in front of so many people and his dad. They're all enjoying it. Usually always get like a little bit emotional, like these triumphant scenes or like heartwarming scenes. Aww. Oh my god. Kaching has a date.
Have I taken that many pictures already? I need to load more film.
Come on, shippers. Now it's your time to ship Charlotte and Kaching. Shenhen Ganyu. Come on. Where's Paimon? Where's Paimon?
Wait, the wind.
Oh my gosh! Mommy, I want a big kite like that too! Do you see that kite way out in front? It's so beautiful!
Yeah, that ain't fair. You're an Adeptus. Ah, look at little Hutao.
Happy Lantern Rite.
Happy Lantern Rite!
Happy Lantern Rite. Happy Lantern Rite, son. We didn't win the competition. God dang it.
Gummi's performance was so cool, Paimon almost wanted to join in. You saw that, right, Traveler? Let's go find him. Oh, he's over there. Talking to his dad.
Oh my god. Talking to his dad. That can't be.
I think I'll head off now, if that's okay.
Show you,
Thank you, little girl.
little girl.
Do you want us to walk you back?
No need, no need. Master is waiting for me right over there.
Master. Who is your master, little girl? Look at those shoes. What are those?
Dad,
I suppose I'll go first this time.
okay.
Your performance. I've seen many wuxia dances in my time, but I've got to admit, what you pulled off there was
I gotta admit. NPC clap, NPC clap, NPC clap.
Wow. I never thought I'd live to hear you say that.
You're serious about doing this professionally?
Absolutely. I know it'll be difficult, but
Then it doesn't matter. What I mean to say is, of course it'll be difficult. But if that's your decision, if that's your dream, then it doesn't matter how difficult it is. As long as you put in the work, then any obstacle can be overcome in time.
Oh, hello, friend. You come to see me.
When I was young, I also... Actually, how about we save that story of my past for another time? All I really want to say is, I've changed my mind.
Been a while since we saw each other, huh?
You also deserve to soar to new heights.
Dad,
Cries.
son? Haven't heard that in a while.
I bet you're wondering what's gotten into me saying all this.
Well, a little bit, yeah.
Anyway, I know I've never found the chance to say this before, but
I'm proud of you.
to me, Gaming,
Yes, I'm playing the Gayshin,
always been
yes.
a great kid.
How's your day been going?
All right, that's everything I've got. Did you have something you wanted to say, or...
Hug him. Hug the NPC dead. Yes. Yes, they made the NPCs hug.
Seeing the two of them talk things through like this really gives Paimon a sense of accomplishment.
Give yourself a pat on the back, Paimon.
Go. Over there. Your friends are still waiting for you.
Huh? But you came all this way.
I'll be staying in Liyue Harbor for a bit longer. When you have time, we can grab dim sum together.
Together.
Right?
Yes.
Dad.
I come from Russia.
Honestly.
Yeah, that has a killer mustache though.
Go.
Out of all the NPCs, I think he has the best mustache of them all.
Okay, then I'm off.
Yes, take the translucent kite. You wanna fly it with me?
That's quite the smile you've got there, Gummy.
Really?
Fuck you, Paimon.
Nothing to be embarrassed about.
Is there anything else you'd like to do? I would like to eat. Consume.
I'd like to find and thank Auntie Xinyun, as well as everyone else who's helped me out. If everyone has time, maybe we could all get together and...
Fuck this sentimental game. Why you always try to pull my heartstrings? I'm not crying, you're crying. Let's see. This one. Thank you. Thank you. Chapter 1 complete. Что? What? Why is this important? Am I about to see Furina in the goddamn quest?
They are the pride of Fontaine.
Wow. The real question is, who is your main?
Be sure to be friendly.
The one you are seeing right now. These few times, Nouvellette has been my main. The Otter Boy, yes. How can I not play the Dragon Ball inspired goddamn Otter? He has a goddamn Hamehameha. It's between 12 and 4. Okay.
I see the value.
Oh, fuck you. He does has the drip though. Yeah, he has. Of course he has. I mean, he's daddy all the way. I'm daddy. No, I like Nouvellette. I like a lot of characters. They make a lot of characters that you want to pull. And I know I want Archelino so bad.
Didn't Zhongli say Hu Tao was also planning on spending some time in Xiaoying Village? We didn't have anything else to do today, right? Why don't we go have a look around? Maybe we'll run into her.
Yeah, maybe. We'll run into Hu Tao. Very... Yay! See Hu Tao. Ooh. No, I kid. I love Hu Tao. I like Hu Tao. Especially her dark humor of trying to commercialize burying to anyone. Like, oh, here's a coupon for when you die. Buy one coffin, get one free. Let's see what they're gonna say. Yeah, she is.
So refreshing. It makes Paimon feel like she could float around all day and never get tired. Cream! Gummies! Fuel fruit!
What the fuck?
Did you hear that?
Can I admire her entrepreneurship? Yeah, you gotta.
Blue skies! Good vibes!
Something about blue fruits and good vibes.
So Paimon wasn't just hearing things.
Yeah, you're not hallucinating.
That
Yet.
voice sounds really familiar. Well, we've got the time. Why don't we go check it out?
Yeah, let's gonna see. Imagine like Hu Tao being a serial murderer and a funeral parlor owner.
What are they doing here? Navia, Cloran!
Chloran. She's chlorine, not chloran. She's chlorine like the detergent.
Well, if it isn't my dear partners. See, I told you that something good was going to happen during our travels today. I have to say, sometimes the Steambird's astrology column is spot on.
Ship. Kiss. Yes,
It's
ship.
just your lucky day.
Are you guys also here to catch the festivities? Oh, and that reminds me. Happy Lantern Ride.
Thank you.
Happy Lantern Rite.
Yes, and you too.
Lantern Ride to you too!
Happy Lantern Ride.
Wait, if you're here for Lantern Ride, then what are you doing on top of this deserted mountain? And that voice we heard, that was you, right, Navia?
Oh, impressive. You could tell it was me from that far away.
Yes, of course.
That or your voice is just really loud.
Well, of course it is. After all, I'm a boss.
I'm going to ignore this and not comment.
Indeed. I suppose it's an asset.
I'm a boss.
Sure is! Having a loud voice is a handy tool when it comes to communication.
Yeah, go skirt next time or Deb.
Wait. That wasn't even Paimon's point. Paimon just wants to know why you two were shouting from the top of this deserted mountain. There was something about almonds, maybe? And buell fruit? Ooh, is it some sort of secret code?
No, it's not a code. The words are meaningless.
Perhaps, but the act of shouting was very meaningful indeed.
Why?
That's just what mountain climbers do, right? After all the hard work it takes to make it to the top, as you stand on the summit looking out at the vast scenery, it's not easy to resist the urge to release those emotions.
I see, so it's not what were you
Exactly.
shouting?
You get me, partner.
Okay then. She's weird.
I was afraid that it would cause a disturbance, so I asked the locals around here, and they said it was fine. Apparently, most hikers like to shout when they get to the top, so the locals are used to it by now.
Hey, I'm gonna climb this giant hill here. I'm gonna shout out of it. Do you mind? Like, who the fuck are you?
So, you see, it's
Who
not
are
just
you?
me.
What are you
I
doing
guess
here?
Everyone shouts from the top of a mountain at some point in their life.
Ah, good for them.
Speak for yourself.
When you're stressed, don't you ever just get the urge to do something for no reason?
Yeah, she has the spirit though, and the gun.
Not really. If I ever get stressed, I just go hunting.
Oh, that's a pretty good way to relieve stress.
And Paimon releases stress by eating what I hunt.
What I choose to hunt depends on my mood.
Maybe today I'll be hunting Paimon.
Anyway, why don't you two give it a try?
That's what they were referring to. That's what the fuck they were referring to.
As long as Paimon has clothes on her back and food in her belly, Paimon doesn't think there's any stress that needs relieving.
Of course, food. And I prefer to keep things bottled up.
Aw, I bet you guys are just too embarrassed to let loose. No need to be shy. Even Farina was shouting from the top of this mountain earlier.
Who?
Did Paimon hear that right? Farina's also here? In Qiaoying Village?
Believe in your ears. It is indeed as you heard. Actually, the reason we climbed this mountain in the first place was also because we heard the sound of shouting.
Yes, we could just about make out someone yelling out things like, "Help me!" and "What should I do?" So I hurried up here to check it out. And what do you know? Miss Farina was standing right there, all red in the face. She practically sprinted back down the mountain the minute she saw us.
Ah, that reminds me. I believe what she actually said was, "So help me, I will figure out what I should do about this script."
Ah, she's acting.
So, you could actually hear what she was saying? Why didn't you say so earlier? I thought someone was really in trouble.
I
Poor
figured I
Navia.
could check out the situation either way. Why not let her keep some privacy?
Oh, seems like you caught Farina in the middle of some stress relief as well. She probably would have never thought. No, she definitely would have never thought she would run into anyone she knew all the way out here.
Was she alone?
I think so. We ran into Nervalet on the way here as well, but he was already on his way back, so they probably weren't together.
So, Fontaine is modeled after France, Paris and such. And like England and blah blah. So, Paris and England. Paris and England, French and England. But the way they're like guns, 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 guns. Is it maybe America they're made to be representing?
Nervalet was here too?
What?
What was he doing here? It couldn't have been for vacation.
Yeah, it couldn't.
I think it just might have been, actually. But apparently he only stayed for half a day before heading back. He's a very busy man.
Having a what?
Neuvillette is not the type to take much time off. Taking even a half day for himself is already a huge step in the right direction.
Didn't Charlotte publish an article on the Liyue tea industry recently? Maybe he was inspired to come buy some tea after reading that article.
My situation is completely different. I'm here because I was asked to accompany you. The tea purchase is simply an added bonus of this location.
Yeah.
You Fontainians and your tea drinking.
Oh, it's not for me. I lost a bet with Ridesley, and now I have to buy him something.
Seems like a fitting gift.
It was just a spur-of-the-moment sort of bet.
Yeah, Risley likes his tea
Ridesley
too.
gets really invested in that sort of thing. But he couldn't care less about what he wins in the end. You could give him mint plants that you plucked from the side of the road, and he wouldn't even mind.
If only he was that easygoing when it came to talking business.
Business is business.
In any case, I'm pretty sure the tea you bought is this region's specialty. What is it called again? Nervalet even mentioned it earlier.
Sunglo tea.
Yes, that's the one.
Sungaloga tea.
You didn't really buy 10 boxes, did you?
Please, do I look like someone who would fall for that sort of marketing trap?
Chlorine is speaking facts. Yeah,
That reminds me.
she is.
You guys said you only came up here because you heard my voice, right? I
Yeah,
hope it didn't put you out. You must have had other plans for the
put
day.
you out. Well, it did, but we can put it in back if you know what I mean.
Oh, a few days ago, we heard that a friend was going to be in Chaoying Village. So we decided to come and see if we could run into her.
Oh dear. We've been chatting for quite some time. I'm sorry for keeping you.
No harm done.
That's good.
We should probably head out and look for Hu Tao.
No need to stay on our account. We just got up here, so we're gonna stay around for a little longer.
Go and meet your friend. We can meet up in Chaoying Village later.
Sounds reasonable to me.
We're gonna head down the mountain then. See you later.
This is like, I have a feel like it's like another event altogether. And it's like the end of the event. I don't get it. I see Zhongli, Furine, and Hu Tao. Is it true? No, it started the cutscene.
Chaoying Village is known for its tea. But you know what else they have with tea? That's right, dim sum!
Jesus Christ, you and your
Gaming said
goddamn
something
belly.
about dim sum being eaten in the morning? Oh, Paimon wonders if we can still get some at this time of day.
Afternoon tea might not be more appropriate at this point.
Oh, well that's fine too. Paimon doesn't care what kind of tea it is as long as it comes with some tasty snacks.
Of course, eat,
Let's
and
see
eat.
what kind of yummy things we can find around here. Paimon's not seeing things, is she? Is that Farina standing between Zhongli and Hu Tao?
Judging based on the hat, I'd say so.
Wonder what they're
How funny would it be that Furina doesn't know that Zhongli is Morax?
Oh, or maybe Hu Tao is trying to rope Farina into being one of her clients.
Wanna make a bet?
This isn't the Fortress of Meropide, but
So what?
Paimon could be convinced for the right price. Let's say loser buys the winner 3 huge bowls of seafood kanji.
Yeah, with what money are you gonna buy me seafood kanji?
Is there? Paimon bets things are pretty tame. It's decided then. Paimon votes for tour guide Zhongli.
Then I vote for Hustler Hu Tao.
No time to waste. Let's go see who's right.
Yeah, it would be awkward as hell if she didn't know that he's an Archon.
Good afternoon, Hu Tao, Zhongli, and Farina. Oh, great. Now Paimon's shouting too.
Oh, well, aren't you a sight for sore eyes? Seems like our luck just keeps on growing.
What the hell does that mean?
That we were able to meet you both without prior arrangement must mean that this is quite the serendipitous meeting indeed.
No, it ain't. We were going here just to find you, so...
Oh, so both of you are acquainted with the Traveler and Paimon then?
I have keenly felt the passage of time since our last meeting.
Looks like someone's learned a thing or two from Zhongli.
Yeah, of course.
I must admit, I am a bit surprised to see you here, Traveler. But seeing as you're a hero who's been all over Teyvat, it makes sense that you would be well-traveled and well-connected.
Of course.
Since we have found ourselves in each other's company within this fertile land, allow me to take this opportunity to wish you a happy Lantern Rite.
Ah, happy Lantern Rite, you
Appears you
too.
have been to Fontaine then. Given your proclivity to spread good deeds wherever you go, it's no surprise that you would make the acquaintance of a celebrity as illustrious and celebrated as Miss Farina.
That's quite
Not gonna lie, her design is fire, ironic. No, her design is top notch. I like Farina and her story.
What I mean to say is, you flatter me, Mr. Zhongli.
Should I say
Although
Morax?
I've built up a certain following within Fontaine, it is no reflection of strength or wisdom. I stand before you right now as nothing more than an ordinary traveler in search of beautiful scenery and creative inspiration. There is definitely more to Mr. Zhongli than meets the eye. I could tell as much from our conversation earlier.
Oh, she's suspecting. Oh,
Given
good,
his
good.
breadth of knowledge on both academic and worldly matters, there's no way he hasn't heard about what happened in Fontaine. Is he just feigning ignorance for my benefit?
No. Yeah. You're no common tourist. I simply won't have you talk about yourself that way.
Oh, does that mean Hu Tao also knows?
Who doesn't?
You may not have heard, friends, but Miss Farina is now one of my esteemed clients.
Of course. She's big-brained. Did you hear that, Paimon?
Okay, you win. Guess Paimon will have to break into the hidden stash at the bottom of her shoe.
Aww.
What's this about winning something?
Don't tell me. You two were placing bets on us.
It was Paimon's idea.
We just saw you guys standing on the side of the road and couldn't help but take guesses as to what you were talking about.
Oh, I see. That means you, my friend, must have guessed that I was trying to promote my business to Miss Farina.
Well, you know me.
That I do, my friend. What was Paimon's guess then?
Paimon thought Zhongli was showing the newbie around.
By newbie, you mean me, right?
If that's the case, then Paimon's guess was also correct.
Oh, that's right. Mr. Zhongli was telling me about some great sightseeing spots in the area.
Dang, I'm not gonna get free food from Paimon.
You see? Paimon was right too. Since both of our guesses were right, there can't be a winner or a loser.
Fine, keep your secret stash then.
Don't be upset, Traveler. You buy Paimon a bowl, and Paimon will also buy you a bowl.
Since I was the subject of the bet, perhaps it should
Newbie,
be,
yeah.
you know, as a congratulations for the huge deal I just struck.
I'll buy you a bowl anytime you want.
I was just joking. Anyway, I should be the one treating you. The funeral parlor is about to bring in
Calm
quite
down
the
there,
sum after
LMAO.
all.
You good? Yeah, I'm good. A bit coffee, bit sickly. Still.
Paimon almost forgot to ask about the most important question. Did I...
Thank you for worrying, though.
recently, Farina?
Huh? What do you mean?
Well, you know, with you enlisting the services of Wangxiang Funeral Parlor and all.
Oh, well,
Really? Oh no. Paimon is so sorry for your loss. Although Paimon may have not known the person, please accept Paimon's deepest...
Whoa, it's not like that, Paimon.
Huh? But Paimon just thought, since you hired the services of a funeral parlor and all... Hey, it's not that big of a stretch.
Really, Paimon? It's not like you don't know me. Do I look like I know anyone who would ask me to coordinate their funeral?
Yeah.
Miss Hu Tao is simply helping prepare some props for my film.
Ah.
Not too long ago, I read a collection of horror stories from Liyue. The content was spectacular. In fact, I still feel the need to sleep with the light on even now. Anyway, that's not the point. Now that Fontaine's biggest star has returned to the stage, I figured it's about time the industry enjoyed a breath of fresh air.
Ah. Quite nice. Might even call it a breath of fresh air or...
Hey, that's pretty good. I'll have to remember that for my ad posters.
Ah.
Oh, Paimon sees. That makes a lot of sense. So, did you come to Liyue just to enlist the services of Wangxiang Funeral?
Well, not exactly. My original plan was to just relax and enjoy the sights.
That's quite nice.
Then I ran into Miss Hu Tao and Mr. Zhongli, and well, you know the rest. I suppose it was meant to be.
Are we gonna see Venti here
It was
too?
a fated meeting indeed.
Zhongli sure loves his lofty turns of phrase. But if you ask me, it's all thanks to that man who stopped to ask for directions.
Oh? Who was it?
It's someone you know. Wanna take a guess?
It was Novelette, wasn't it?
How did you guess that on your first try? Very impressive, my friend. Your guessing game is spot on today.
Oh, I know everything. You tell everyone about your encounter with Navia and Chlornt and the top of the mountain. One look at the pitiful expression of Furina's face and another conversation.
Paimon never thought Neuvillette would be the type to get lost.
I'm sure he didn't get lost. Even I was able to find my way to this place without any trouble.
He was looking for Zhongli,
He was
wasn't
already
he?
getting ready to leave by the time I arrived. He just wanted to ask someone about the quickest way to get back to Fontaine. Yup, that's exactly what he asked.
Yeah,
This
that's
area is full of mountains and rivers. It's normal to not know the fastest
for
route.
him. So swimming would probably be the fastest route.
So, were you the one that pointed him in the right direction, Huta?
No, it was Zhongli.
Of course. I'm also a guide of sorts, you know. So naturally, I also have a great sense of direction.
Yeah.
Speaking of your friend,
What about him?
he doesn't get out much, does he?
No, he doesn't.
No wonder. He was stiff as a board and way too polite. I would have never guessed he was here on vacation if you hadn't told me. All in all, he was only here for half a day. I'm pretty sure he is the only one who would consider that to be a vacation.
Yeah, of course. She wants that money back. Of course she does.
Oh? This gentleman you speak of must keep a demanding schedule.
I'm sure he does. You didn't see him, but he was dressed like he was about to attend some important meeting. It wasn't anything like what someone would wear on vacation.
Is that so?
You didn't see him, Zhongli?
Unfortunately, no. At the time, it appeared as if Director Hu and Miss Farina were having quite the productive conversation. I know matters of business can take much discussion, so I decided to fetch some tea for them.
What a shame. That gentleman seemed like a sophisticated sort of guy. I actually think you two would have hit it off.
Something stinks here.
Is that so?
Judging by how Zhongli is acting and taking into consideration Nouvelette's true identity, could Zhongli have been avoiding him on purpose? Oh, I see. It is what it is.
To borrow Miss Farina's turn of phrase, perhaps it just wasn't meant to be.
Well, with the Traveler around, I'm sure you'll have a chance to get to know each other at some point.
That's right. He's got more friends than he knows what to do with.
I have a certain charm about me.
Well, that's certainly true.
Yes, I do. Yes, I do.
That reminds me. If you get the chance, you should try and talk to Nervalette into loosening up a bit. Just tell him the Palais Mermonia isn't going to fall apart if he disappears for a few days. He shouldn't keep himself cooped up all the time. Even clams open their shells to let in fresh water every once in a while, right?
Aww. I like how she like thinks about Nouvelette.
If he's really that much of a stickler for protocol, he can fill out a leave of absence request. He'd have to approve it himself since he handles that sort of thing now, but you know what I mean.
That does make sense.
Seems like this gentleman is also in charge of something pretty important.
He is the fair and important Eudix of Fontaine, head of the High Court in the land.
Sounds like a pretty uptight sort of guy, all right. In my experience,
Yeah, he is a
leader must be able to
workaholic.
roll with the punches. That also includes knowing when and what to prioritize. It seems like your friend still has a lot of growing to do. If I remember correctly, he's already several thousands of years old.
Yeah.
You're quite right, Miss Hutao.
Oh? Traveler, Miss Farina. Those two individuals over there appear to recognize you.
Oh, it's Navia and Cloran.
Ah, now you say it's chlorine. I don't care if you say chloran, it's chlorine.
Hey, over here!
Now we're all gonna have
Saw
dinner
you all
together.
chatting over here, and we're wondering if we could join in.
Please, excuse the interruption.
Oh, so polite. No apologies necessary. Any friend of the Traveler and Miss Farina is a friend of mine.
Straight to the point. I like it.
Two businesswomen talking, huh? More talk. Yes, of course, it's just gonna be talking. It's gonna be talk, and talk.
It's getting late.
No shit, Sherlock.
If we want to catch a boat back before dark, we should probably get going.
I'm leaving so soon.
Then, Miss Farina,
Oh, yes?
when are you planning to head back? Do you need us to escort you?
Oh, I don't think that will be necessary. I mean, you're not my subordinate anymore. You don't need to look after me.
Aww.
I didn't mean it that way. It's normal for friends to travel home together if they run into each other on the road.
Aww, this is even more heartwarming.
There are a lot of mountainous roads in this area. I imagine they'll be even harder to navigate after dark.
Exactly. Just like in those ghost stories.
Bitch.
8 paths converge in a wood. Beside them an old house is stood. If you dare to go inside, not a soul will greet your eye. But if you take a closer look, there may be something you mistook. A candle flickers to and fro, yet there is no wind to make it so.
Yeah, of course she's
What
not.
is its
Just
secret?
look at this creepy
What
face.
could it mean? In this wood, where mystery screams.
Look at this goddamn creepy face.
My dear demoiselles, ladies, no, I mean friends, please take me with you.
How he's such a bitch.
Of course.
Gotta say, Farina, you are really quite the character. By the way, did I hear you mention that Clorian used to work under you? Then you must have also been a leader at some point. Well, that's, all in the past now. Besides, being a leader is hard. It wasn't the right job for me.
Ah.
I prefer how things are now. I can come and go as I please, and get to enjoy the sweet taste of freedom.
Ah.
I see. Well, you've certainly picked an apt place to relax. Xiaoying Village is an exemplary choice.
Well, have you all had a good time?
And I've learned a lot, too.
Yeah, but you still don't know he's the goddamn Archon.
Thank you so much, Miss Hu Tao and Mr. Zhongli. It's fine. You've thanked us more than enough already.
Please, God, let someone, like, whisper to her, just so you know. He's Morax.
Next time you're in this neck of the woods, I'll treat you to some dim sum in the city. Dim sum. Is that some kind of Liyue term for snacks or desserts?
It's
They are a part of it.
snack
It's
made
basically
mostly.
a table full of as much tea, sweets, and good company as you can manage. Oh, so it's basically a tea party. Sounds great.
Make sure to order the winter melon cake and the lotus flower crisp. They're so sweet and delicious. Paimon knows you'll love them.
Ooh, okay. I'll be looking forward to it then.
Wait, but didn't you guys say you were here on vacation? How come you're all going home empty-handed?
I'm not bringing home any souvenirs.
Of course I am. I bought tons of fun things to bring home with me. A kite, a parasol, a little tin frog that jumps. Oh, and a stuffed toy of a mythical beast.
A tin frog that
Florian
jumps.
is the one who didn't buy anything for herself.
So all you're bringing back with you is that tea?
And some tea-flavored hard candies. They're for Sigewin.
Just buying for someone else, nothing for
Florian
yourself.
isn't much of a shopaholic.
Yeah,
Well,
like
one
you
of us
are.
has to practice restraint.
No, they talk like they're like in a relationship. No one can tell me this ain't a thing.
Hey, I'm hardly reckless with my Mora. I'll have you know, all the purchases I made today were well within my budget.
What about you, Farina?
Oh, well, I bought some tea, of course. I just had to try all the varieties recommended in the Steambird. Other than that, just some bits and bobs, you know. A little bit of this, little bit of that. They should all be things I can use.
So you fell for a few marketing trips then.
Now Paimon's even more confused. If you bought that much stuff, where did it all go? Into one of Linny's magic packets?
Oh, actually...
Monsieur Neuvillette took them with him.
Of course.
Wait, what? Why did he take them? He's not hoarding treasure, is he?
Like a dragon should.
That's quite the imagination you've got there, Paimon. Monsieur Neuvillette just saw the amount of bags we had and offered to take them back for us.
Ah, what a gentleman Monsieur Novelette
I felt
is.
a bit bad at first, but, I really did have a lot of stuff.
He even offered to deliver my gifts to the Fortress of Meripede for me once he's done with the day's work.
Yeah, of course he's gonna go see his boyfriend there.
Neuvillette is a man of his word. If he says he can do something, then he means it.
See, even Clorand was happy to take him up on his offer. If even his trusty subordinate agreed, then who was I to refuse? Wow, he seems like a real gentleman. Maybe he's not as uptight as I thought.
He ain't, he just...
The funeral parlor had an employee as thoughtful, proactive, and responsible as him.
Oh my god, this was the best dig ever.
Indeed.
Fuck you.
Said Neuvillette offered to deliver her gifts to Risley. So if we go to the entrance
Oh boy, you're
of
in
the
for a
Fortress of
surprise.
Meripede, maybe we'll run into Neuvillette. But
Oh, that reminds me. A new year of work is about to begin. If there's anything you want to talk about, Zhongli, you know you can come to me. I'm all ears.
Does the director have any concerns?
It just seemed like you were a bit preoccupied today, and much less talkative than usual.
He barely said anything other than, "Is that so?" If you ask me, I'd say you're having a midlife crisis. You're getting to be around that age after all.
Is that so? I jest. Given its distance from the city, Chaoying Village enjoys a much slower pace of life. Surrounded by such peace and tranquility, I also seem to have developed a proclivity for inactivity. I apologize for making you worry.
Zhongli, but don't you know? Inactivity shows no purpose.
I see. What do you think, Traveler?
Yeah, I think it's a more of a end life
You in a
crisis.
racing mood too?
Out of mind, out of sight. Different worlds should not collide.
Wow, you are getting really good at these kinds of lines.
Indeed.
Fuck you, old man. Fuck you, old man. So, okay, wait, how I'm going to Fontaine? To the Fortress of Merope. Then you say I'm going to have a nice surprise, huh? I wonder what it is. Nouvellette and Risley kissing. Yes, little kitty cat stomping on your keyboard. Who's? Just 6. Ah, dang it. Even the music. I really love Fontaine. The design, the music, the everything. The everything. Sacrifice the lamb.
It's Nouvellette! We left out!
Who does know how to make music and places? Yeah.
It's been some time since our last meeting.
Oh.
Few people frequent this location. Since I was able to conclude my work early for the day, I thought I might take a walk and avail myself of this area's peace and quiet.
Jesus Christ, look at that man. Look at this man. Oh, marry me, please. Please, I'm such a simp. Oh.
You call this early? Do you always work this late, Nouvellette?
Strictly speaking, that depends on the agenda for the day.
Bro is pale as hell, but look at those eyes. Look at that silky hair and the style. Look at those shoulders and then that outfit. Oh, Jesus Christ. And the voice. Oh.
I am hardly bereft of time, however, so working late is of little consequence to me.
Look at the eyes. Look at the eyes, my man. Look at them.
Really? If you have so much time on your hands, then why did you only go to Chaoying Village for half a day?
First, I should clarify that I was referring to my lifespan, rather than the time at my disposal on any given day. Second, I was unaware you possessed knowledge of my trip to Chaoying Village.
Oh, we have knowledge for everything. Shoulders built like a Roblox character. I can see it. I can see it. But he has a trip. We give Nouvellette a quick summary of blah blah blah.
Thank you for informing me.
So did you deliver the gifts?
They have been safely delivered.
I have to hand it to Clorant. Just a simple gift delivery, and she has the great and mighty Udex at her beck and call.
I was just passing through. It was merely an act of convenience.
All right. Then I hereby confirm receipt of the goods on behalf of the staff of the Fortress of Merope.
A verbal receipt of confirmation? Is such a formality really necessary for a small matter such as this?
Guess not. This quantity of tea, though, seems a little excessive for a gift, don't you think? Before you know it, they'll start accusing me of taking bribes.
About that. Much of that is my own excess, I'm afraid.
Oh? Why?
It was buy 10 boxes, get half off.
He got scammed.
Ah, that explains it then. Well, go ahead and leave them to me. I'll get through this stash as fast as I can.
You have my thanks.
Buy 10 boxes, get one.
There's something else I'd like to give to you.
This is a stone slate, engraved with a symbolic design.
While that is an apt description, it is in actuality a legal codex.
It was just a prank.
A legal codex, huh?
Oh.
Before the advent of modern writing utensils, information was recorded on stone slabs such as this. The law was no different.
Okay.
Since ancient times, the scales of justice have symbolized the fairness and impartiality of judiciousness.
Okay.
As a tribute to that sentiment, this slate was designed after a traditional legal codex and engraved with a symbol instead of text. During my travels recently, I chanced upon a roadside stall offering tourists the opportunity to try their hand at the ceramic arts. So I decided to have a go. We joked with Claran some time ago about gifting you a legal codex. So, here you go.
Ah, so that's what this is about.
I did not expect you to remember it as well. In any case, I hope this can be considered as a reasonable attempt to join in on the banter.
It is a very good attempt.
To join in on the
I
banter.
suppose I shouldn't be surprised. Even your sense of humor centers around the law. That's an impressive level of commitment. A gift of this significance deserves to be put on display, and I know just the place. Front and center in the fortress's showroom.
Surely there's no need for such a grand gesture.
Just kidding. I don't have anything like a showroom. But we do have a storage room. We can put it next to all the mechanical parts Sijuin has collected.
That sounds good to me.
So that's what you were doing in Chaoying Village.
Indeed. Of course, while I was there, I also took the opportunity to taste the local spring water.
Of course, the local spring.
The aftertaste is much purer than what I have delivered to me in Fontaine. It stands to reason that the long-distance transport has a tendency to imbue the water with extraneous emotion.
Jesus
If
Christ.
you want to experience the true flavor, you simply have to go to the source. Perhaps I should organize some time off to do the same elsewhere.
As they say in Livery, a balance between work and play is sure to keep your troubles at bay.
Then we are of the same mind. It appears my desire is justified.
Jesus Christ, I'm talking more and more like Zhongli.
If you say so, but you know you don't have to justify a vacation, right? You can just take one. After all, you're hardly bereft of time. You can do whatever you want.
Bereft of time.
You're quite right.
I love her.
I suppose I suffer not from a lack of opportunity, but rather a lack of inspiration. However, after reading a few articles about Liyue's holiday traditions, the idea popped into my head and made itself quite at home.
Ah.
Seeing as I was free of responsibilities for the morning, I decided to depart at once.
And how was it?
Refreshing. My spontaneous outing seemed to inspire quite a few other spontaneous decisions as well. Take, for example, my foray into ceramics. At first, soil from the ground is granular and unforgiving, but add the right amount of water, and it becomes soft, moldable, and able to take shape. In the past, I never thought about how quotidian vessels were crafted. But now, I have participated in their very making.
What?
This is also something I made today.
Oh, Jesus Christ, it looks so cute. Oh, wow, what a big ladle.
That's a ladle? Paimon thought it was supposed to be some long-necked sea creature.
That was indeed one of my inspirations.
The color also really matches your style.
Really? You like it? To tell you the truth, given your unexpected arrival, I find myself quite unequipped to give you the welcome you deserve.
Yeah, he is a cutie
Around
patootie.
such an important holiday such as this, human custom would dictate that gifts should be in order.
Oh, you gotta give me the cutie little... Oh.
This is all I can offer. If you'll have it, that is. That is precisely why it would do me such a great honor if you accepted.
Aww.
You are most welcome. Happy Lantern Rite.
Oh, that reminds me. You pass along the advice for no later location.
Approve a leave of absence request for my... That sounds like it could easily lead to a vicious cycle of self-indulgence. Something which couldn't be in further violation of protocol. But I suppose I understand her point. My proclivity to refrain from personal outings does, in part, originate from a sense of responsibility toward my duties. But it is also due to a lack of desire to engage in the human world.
You must not do that. As now the ruler of Hydro, you have to go a little bit out in the world and see what it's
now I see
about.
That the human world is indeed full of many interesting places to discover.
I could have told you that. Too bad we don't get... I got that little cutie patootie. Too bad we don't get nothing about Zhongli.
Lantern Rite marks the start of the new year in Liyue. In the spirit of the season, then, I wish you a year of success as vast and endless as the open ocean.
Aww. It's quite nice of him. Wait, I still have something to do with this story quest? Jesus Christ, how long is this story quest? I was like, I'm playing till the end of this. Granddad Morex is just trying to relax a little. Yeah, he is. I was like, Jesus Christ, is this still the same? No, this is something different. Yeah, it's something different. Okay. Jesus Christ, I'm sleepy. And my throat hurts. I'm done for today. I thought, Jesus Christ, how long is this quest? But it's nice. I like the last Lantern Rites ending more, when you all have like a banquet with Hu Tao, Zhongli, Zhao, Venti, and all the others. I thought it's gonna go like this route, but this time be like, your friends from Fontaine are here this time, not your...
Ad Astra Abyssal to the Adventurers Guild.
Oh, my cough. Yeah, they need to have a time for themselves. Yep.
Thank you for completing today. Ad Astra.
Ad Astra Abyssal. Dispatch all again. Go to shop. How much do I have? Okay. Slowly but surely. My next 5-star is guaranteed, so. Thank you all for watching. Thank you for coming. And see you on Friday. Yeah, see you on Friday. Jesus Christ, my brain is not working. See ya. Have a nice night. Enjoy yourself and bye.